In the shadow of the Word of Life mural that some call Touchdown Jesus, hands are outstretched and the mood is being set by this fantastic light show ahead of this showdown. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will start this game off with the football. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Right back to him on the ground. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Unloads to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Power football with the run. Oh, it's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just... And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Oh, better look out. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. At the 45, on his way. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Makes the catch. It's short. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Now from inside the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today, en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it, and I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds us back in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. First half of this drive comes from their own 44. Gets it to the back. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to adjust the pattern. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. That's caught. It's short. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the Rebels are flying down the field. The give on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Rebels in the hurry up. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. He'll keep it himself. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Buys a little extra time. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Off play action on 1st down. Finds a man by himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 40. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Here come the Irish back on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They get to him as he throws. Grabbed in the middle. It's small. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. He's got his man across the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He gets a block. Touchdown, Rebels! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 11 over Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Henderson. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got the back over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll get rid of it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more snap coming before halftime. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend.
And the Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Fires to the big fella. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Notre Dame now facing third and inches. They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's got some space. With the 6. What an explosive eruption into the end zone. Oh, they blocked him. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Unloads to the right. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Here come the Irish back on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off play action. Working that left side now. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This offense will find different ways to get their backs involved. It's not just tailbacks, but how about the fullback there? He makes a catch just for a few yards to help keep this drive going.
Looking to throw, it's Henderson. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try it over the left side. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Soft spot in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Rebels want to move quickly. Flips it out to the back. Crosses the 45. At the 40, there he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he added the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Yeah, and a really good job by the QB understanding it. Seeing the running back, waiting for him to break. He runs the angle route, breaks inside, throws it right in front of him. Nice touch by the QB, Palmer.
Yeah, it's really important to have that touch too, David, because you got to remember these.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
The screen, and watch out. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They extend the lead to 5 here in the 3rd. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires to the right. It's incomplete and will change ends of the field now. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They want to throw it. Setting up the screen. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The RPO, it's complete. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled it down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on third down. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Rebels racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do? Right away, right back on the...
Turning it on! They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Touchdown, Rebels! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. They'll leave it with him. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
To the air, it's Henderson. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How oftentimes can you say that there's a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete. Beautiful.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Looking downfield, it's Henderson. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just keep slinging it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect them.
A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They go to the draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Punt is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes a grab right down the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's small. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Back to throw. It's Henderson. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Just threw that one way too far.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. This is now a 7-point game. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Trying play action. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Rebels inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. Trying to move them on the counter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, and it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated.